Hi, Carol here. I'm back and I just wanted to grab some supplies, go download that first video, and I am just praying that that downloads. And then I had to pick out some stamps, whole turn of events in this card. Yeah, because I gotta get this out just a second. That's my, if you're looking, this is my metal. I bought these. Remember, I bought 1, 2, 3, 4 of these. 3, 6, 7, 8. They almost look like oversized ice cube stainless steel trays, and I hold all of my Tim Holtz paints upside down and my stains upside down, or right side out, upside down. I want to get rid of the way though. So I'm going to choose, this is my change, what I'm going to do. So I'm just shaking it up. I am going to use the sponge sugar and the weathered wood. Boy, my cast is good for something here. Okay. And my picket fence. Love this picket fence. Do you want to shake them up well? All right, so I want some butterflies. I'm going to do on the front here. So I got my Stampin' Up! Strength and Hope, Papillion Potpourri, Kindness Matters, and Gorgeous Grunge. So it's these right here. Let's start off with the Gorgeous Grunge. So what I want to do is I want to put some, I only want to use that one. And that one has some Gorgeous Grunge on it. Let me get that off. I'm telling you, I use this a lot, this set. It is really well loved. There we go. So let me get out a block and let's get going on this. Grab a few blocks actually. I need to start dinner, so I'm just a tad behind. Okay, so I'm going to put a little bit of this right here because I'm going to dip my stamp in there. A little bit of the picket fence. Don't be squeezing it, just give it its time to come out or it'll be all over. There we are. And let's do some sponge sugar. I love this. Look at, I mean, they're so well used. Uh-oh, maybe I didn't put the lid on that. You have to really watch your lids because it will dry the top of your sponge off. I might have done that because I sensed that that lid was not all the way on. Just a second here. I'm going to put a little bit on the sponge just to get it going. Oh, there's a drop. Let it seep into there because I really want to use this one. There you go. So you have it on there and dump it on there and make sure that these are shut. Okay, so let's get our blocks out, put this on, and let's do some grunging up. Okay, let's start with the pink. Nice. Really nice. Love it. And I distressed the edges of my card just a little bit. I couldn't help myself. Well, okay. Oh, this one is stickier. Okay, come on, Carol, sit down and relax. Alrighty, so let's do some of the weathered wood. And I'm just going to use up some of the space Let's do the little dots this time. There we are. And clean it off. I'm going to use a couple of the little ones right there. I have to say this is one of my most used stamps sets by Stampin' Up. Because I want to show you here, I'm going back from the white to pink, so it's going to be good. Back to white, see what color we get. Very nice. A little bit up there. You want to use up the space. There. Okay, so we have that. Seems like a non-stop day today. Let's get that. So we have the gourd, all of those colors there. Okay, so that's nice. Oh, I was cleaning out my garbage. There we are. Okay, so let me show you that close up. Awesome. Okay, look at that. Does that not add a nice textured yumminess to this card? I am loving it. Absolutely loving it, because you get your gelatos in. You get to use your, that was, boy, I don't even know if that was a Heidi Swab, but the honeycomb stencil, the gorgeous grunge. And now I am going to pick out, let me put this away. I mean, look at this, is so used. This stamp set, I love it. Like I say, I don't order things I'm not going to use. Like, even if you like it, but you know, you're just not going to use it. Don't. Okay, I want to have my I want one large butterfly, and I really like this butterfly. Okay, so let's get this ready. This is my new one. Haven't even used it yet. Look at that. Hasn't come out. I ordered this Strength and Hope off of eBay. I couldn't get it. It's a retired stamp. So sometimes if I see stamps that, you know, just I can't bear to not have them, I just go on eBay and buy them. Let's go like that. And I'm going to punch these out with the the Stampin' Up! Punches. And this is a really pretty, it's a really pretty one out of the Kindness Matters. So I'll use these two. This is on there crooked. Can't deal with that. There we go. Alright, so I have these two right there. Then we'll cut them out. And let's, black. We have to use black cardstock, and I just put that away. Not good. Let me grab a couple of sheets. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do, but I'll grab the pink and the black, Pretty in Pink and the Basic Black of Stampin' Ups right there, and then I will grab some black. I don't think I have it here. Just a minute. I'll get some black Tim Holtz. This is, no, this isn't. This is Adirondack Pitch Black. All right. So let's see how I want to do this. Take your stamp, and I am going to do the edges like that. I'll work my way from light to dark. because this is going on black cardstock, right? And then the weathered wood. Okay. And the pitch black. Now I want to be, no, that's if I go on the pink, but I'm on the pink paper. I'm not going on the pink. So let's give this a stamp on the black. And then we're going to punch it out. There we go. Leave it on for a minute. So pretty because it gives that paint muted effect, and if you want you can go back in and add some with your paintbrush. Just make sure your paintbrush doesn't have a lot of water. And let's take some of the pink like this, and I will just dab it. I don't want, as a matter of fact, I'm going to go right on the brush like this. I'm going to add a little bit of water, and I'm going to do a tad bit of flicking on here so that it lands on my butterfly in dots like that. So all you have to do is flick your paintbrush, and that way, like, look at, you can get beautiful spatters on your project if you're going for that look. Let me just show you here. Isn't that pretty? But right now I want a painted look, and it's missing, I think I'm going to add some, I'm going to use some antique linen. I just started it. You heard that click. There. Okay. So I'm going to do this as close as I can to the image, but I'm not going to go down on it very hard. And there you have it. Exact look I am going for. Painted and kind of vintage grungy looking. Let's try that. Okay. And let's get our large punch, which is this one, Stampin' Ups. Boy, they have 3 sizes. I hope this is the right size. Let's see. No, this one is the tiny. This is the middle, I think. I have to go get the large one. Let me just see. Just a minute. Or else I'm going to fussy cut that because where's my big butterfly? Yikes, I'm wasting time looking for it. I don't see it here. Maybe it's just in the 2 sizes. So I'm going to fussy cut this because I want this I want this size. So it is going to be fussy cut. Then I'm going to go download this and start my dinner. And I'm going to roll it. I'll show you what I'm going to do with this. I'll roll the edges in the white to stand off the page. And I go back to the grungy, shabby chic look every time. This is so pretty. I try to make a clean, crisp card and it goes right to a shabby chic look. What can I tell you? There we go. I'm sorry, I'm doing this out of focus. Let me put the lid on this and give me some room here. I'm going to use this pink and I'm going to use that one, but I'm afraid this one I have to cut it out because it's just one of those nice stamps. And I can't imagine Stampin' Up! Doesn't have this punch. That I don't have it. So I have the smaller one in the... Okay, I'm going to leave it like that so that you can see that. And then I'm going to take some of the picket fence. I'm up again. I'm up, down, up, down. And I am going to, because I want the painted look, I am going to start it out and I'm going to give the edges some white on the black. And then we will see how this looks. There we go. So we will put that there. Really pretty. Let me get some of my glue dots. Excuse me for my big arm. Somebody's trying to FaceTime me. I can hear it. There we go. It's either the phone or my iPad going off. There. So where do I want to put this so it stands out? I think on the gold. There we are. And then I think it would look pretty with a little bit of stickles. So I'm going to grab the waterfall stickles and let's see, come on. Just going to do the edges with a little bit of stickles. There we are. That's pretty. Down the body. And because I did that, I will add some to the blue down here, just for some contrast. Some up here, close to the butterfly. And it is a painted effect, so I mean you don't want to take away from the fact that it is like a watercolor paint, and sometimes you look at it and you think, you know, like it's so, I don't know what the word is, it's just not a clean, smooth look. It's kind of all over with the gesso and things like that, but I think it adds wonderful texture to it. I think that the sparkle is nice. You add it to a couple of your little squares there, hexagons, and let me see, should I do, I think because I have the gold there, I'm going to put gold stays on that. And I'm not going to put it on anything. I am just going to directly stamp it onto the black like that. And it is going to go kind of set it off near the gold. Perfect. And we'll get a little bit up here. Very nice. That's nice. All right, do I want anything else. Let me grab my paintbrush here for a minute. I'm just going to take a little bit. I'm going to I don't want it to look like it's, you know, edged as much as I want it to just look like it has a bit of sparkle on there. There. It doesn't have really defined lines. Because it's watercolor, I don't want it to have any defined lines actually. I'll add a little bit of sparkle in the odd places. And that's excellent. I'm not going to go just emptying the sparkle off there. This is nice. Just looking at it to see if it, I want you to see the watercolor on that butterfly. It is so pretty. I'm going to add 2 little pearls on the antennae and really eatsy ones. Stampin' Up! Has those nice eatsy ones. I think I ordered some today. Man alive, if you knew the order I put in today. Yikes. It took me a whole day to just decide on, I'm telling you, I was changing my mind, because there's so many good things in the catalog. Both catalogs. I had 2 catalogs, and right now it is Celebration. But because I'm I'm joining again, you don't get in on that because you pay $125 if you're Canadian, and then you get $190 worth of product. And then my next order will be able to be on the Celebration because it goes till March 31st. So that's awesome. Get some free gifts. And as a hobbyist, I'm not making any, I don't have any downline or anything like that. There we are. Twist that. Let me get some of my crystal effects here that'll hold it on. Because of the... Whoa, that'll hold it on. Again. I have a thing with this crystal effects, I'm telling you. Alright, hang on. Alright. I'm going to go on this cardstock. I hate to do it, but I am. Here we go. These things happen. This is hysterical. This is where you need to edit. Oh. It's not that it doesn't come out. And I'm going to put it back in my jar, let me tell you. That's okay. Another effect. It's crystal effects. Alrighty then. So, let's go around the edges and brighten this up. I don't want it down. This is really funny. So you're not going to get it muted. You're going to get, I'm going to lift that up, but I'm going to add some around the card because you can't have it just on the butterfly. Well, it's holding those diamonds down, or the pearls down, I'll tell you. Isn't that hysterical? Let me just get it going how I want it. And if you make it like it's intentional on there, you're in. Yeah, awesome. Get your strokes going the same way. If you're going to put a blob of it on, you might as well look like you're doing it, right? I can only use a little bit on there. Let me lift up my wings. Lifted it right up. Let me get this out of the way. This is great. Okay, this is the 3rd time the lid has popped off for me. You think I would be a little bit cautious, wouldn't you? But I've got my dinner on my mind, I've got my card on my mind, I've got downloading on my mind. Is it going to download? And there, good enough. This stuff's too expensive to waste it. And I've been doing a lot of that lately. Alright, garbage. Alright, so you add some of your glossy accents to your project. Oh yes. Let's lift this up. This up. It's lifting up, so that's a good thing. Let's glue her down. Pushing on it like that. While the glossy accents are on there, let's get our pearls on there. There we go. I lost one pearl in the glossy accents. Probably went down into my jar. But just grab another one. That's alrighty. No biggie. While it's wet, get it on there. There. Phew! I'm not going to add it to anything else because I want it to be like an abstract thing. I put the glossy accents. You can't even tell. It just has a little shine in a few areas on there and you are good to go. Don't even let it get you in a panic. When things happen, you can't help it. So let me just look at it and see. I'm satisfied with it. I think it looks really nice. And I could distress the edges on there, but I think I'm going to leave that so that it has that painted look. You know, the blobby painted thing. I love the gold butterflies like that. And then maybe, because I have a few seconds here, I should put a sentiment on there. Okay, let's do that. Oh. Me and glossy accents, we have got a thing going there. Is there anything else I'm missing on this card besides the inside? But I can't get started on that because you end up with just a half of a video. And you have to start it again. Okay. Here we go. Oh, I feel good about that. That was good. And let me see. I think what I'm going to do, as a matter of fact, I'm going to take just another piece quickly and I'm going to punch out, I'm going to stamp a gold one to give it, just a second here, I'm going into my leftover cardstock and seeing if I have a gold shimmer piece of paper. I have silver, but I can remedy that. Okay, so I have this in my stash. It has some pink, so this is great. This is working out well. Because I have some of the glitter on there, I'm going to do Happy Happy. There we are. I'm going to put it on, where's my gold? I'm going to add gold to the outside, and thank you for joining me. Let me just show you what I'm going to do here. I'm going to add it to the bottom. There you have my card. I'm going to take it. There you go.